Climbing back upon Mount Soapbox for another rant. And if you have a rant suggestion for a future video, whether it's about gaming, YouTube, etc., and I haven't done it already, so be sure and check the rant playlist first, FYI. Send your rant suggestions my way via the comment section, Twitter, Facebook, our Discord, all the social media to the GeauxBurns Nation linked below in the description section. So this has been a topic that's been discussed and promoted throughout the Grand Theft Auto community this past week. And we're going to go over to VG247.com, linked below in the description section, in case you wish to read along or check out the article yourself. Grand Theft Auto 6, set in Vice City and South America, features first female lead character, releases in 2022. Rumor. Yes. Everything I just told you is not confirmed. Just bear that in mind. Everything we're going to read over in this article is not confirmed. Grand Theft Auto 6 will take place in 2 locations, features the series' first female lead character, and could release as late as 2022. The next numbered entry in Grand Theft Auto franchise will be set in or around the Miami or Rockstar's version of South Florida, known as Vice City, in the Grand Theft Auto universe, but players will also be able to fly to South America for some missions. For the first time in this series, Grand Theft Auto 6 will feature a female character as one of the main leads, although there's no more details on whether players will take control of more than one protagonist like they did in Grand Theft Auto 5. As for the release date, the game's said to be at least 3 or 4 years away. Knowing Rockstar's inability to release a game at its first intended street date, you should probably expect a Grand Theft Auto 6 sometimes around 2022. All this according to The Know, where I think this originated from this article over at The Know, if you want to go check it out. Citing a quote-unquote inside source, which claims Grand Theft Auto 6 is referred to internally as Rockstar Project Americas. The known history of the rumors and leaks is patchy, although it's correctly revealed details about Dark Souls 3 before officially being confirmed. So you should take all the rumors with a massive pinch of salt, or a grain of salt, or a pixel, whatever you wish to take it with. Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to happen one day, somewhere down the road. Right now, Rockstar is focused on Red Dead Redemption 2, and most likely the online version, Red Dead Online. That's coming, hopefully this October 2018. At the moment, I don't even know what Rockstar's plans are for Grand Theft Auto 6, and the reality is, none of us do. This could be an inside source. Then again, most likely, it's just more hearsay, more speculation, more rumor. I don't have a problem with that. In fact, we did a while back a discuss video about ideas we would like to see in a Grand Theft Auto 6. And I very much would like for Grand Theft Auto 6 to take place once again in Vice City, because Grand Theft Auto Vice City was one of my favorite 3D Grand Theft Auto games. And the fact that VI is the first 2 letters in Vice City. So it makes sense. Grand Theft Auto 6 in Vice City. It's a location that a lot of the fan base want Rockstar to revisit in the HD-verse. We've already been to Liberty City in Grand Theft Auto 4, as well as Los Santos in Grand Theft Auto 5. It's unfortunate that we didn't also get San Fierro and Las Venturas, but maybe somewhere down the road we'll get those as well. But I think a lot of us really are craving a trip back to Vice City. And I would very much like for it to be more than just Vice City. I'd like for it to be fleshed out a lot more with some swamp, some gators, maybe like going all the way down to South Florida, like with the Keys, and maybe even going to the Caribbean with some islands in the Caribbean, like the Bahamas, Cuba, Puerto Rico, Jamaica, etc. That would be awesome. But just like this article, everything I said is not confirmed. It's all speculation. It's all rumor. None of it's legit. And unfortunately, there's a lot of people out there that tend to take what's posted on a YouTube video or from an article and run with it. And they're like, hey, did you know that Rockstar's announced Grand Theft Auto 6 and it's going to be set in Vice City in South America, and it's going to have a female protagonist, and it's going to release around 2022? Yeah. So I go to the Rockstar Social Club, I go to Rockstar's official website, I go to their Twitter, I go to their Facebook page, I go to their YouTube channel. Nothing about Grand Theft Auto 6. Once again, if it's not confirmed by the source, by the developer, in this case Rockstar, you cannot believe it. Even if the information seems legit and detailed, and even if some or all of it turn out to be true, until it's officially confirmed, my advice is to not give your hopes up regarding what Grand Theft Auto 6 may or may not be. For the record, I would very much like for it to be in Vice City. I do not have a problem with a future Grand Theft Auto game having a female protagonist as long as they do it right. And unfortunately, they have a pretty bad track record with female characters in Grand Theft Auto games. I mean, we look at the characters in Grand Theft Auto 5. Amanda, Tracy, Molly, Tanya, a few others, Maud, Tanisha. And Tanisha might be the exception there. And I know I probably left out a few, including the quote-unquote celeb characters that are female. And none of them are really likable, to be honest. I mean, not even Tanisha, but the reality is, you know, we don't really know that much about Tanisha anyways, except for she's, you know, an ex-girlfriend of Franklin's. She's engaged to a doctor, and she doesn't approve of Franklin and Lamar's lifestyle choices. She's, I guess you could say, the normal character in Grand Theft Auto 5 compared to all the other characters. But for the most part, there isn't a very relatable or likable female character in Grand Theft Auto 5, except for perhaps Paige Harris, which is also featured heavily in Grand Theft Auto Online throughout the heists. But at the same time, we don't really get that much time with Paige either. And I would say that it's a tall order for Rockstar to not only give us a female protagonist in a future Grand Theft Auto game, but to actually do it right and make her likable, make her relatable, make her a kick-ass female lead. Similar to Lara Croft in Tomb Raider, Aloy in Horizon Zero Dawn, Joanna Dark in Perfect Dark, and a few other popular female characters as well, like Samus in the Metroid Prime series. If Rockstar can do it right, then I absolutely have no problem with a female protagonist, either being one of the protagonists or the only protagonist in a Grand Theft Auto 6. But once again, all this information that we just talked about is not confirmed. And unless you're getting it from the horse's mouth, in this case Rockstar, when it comes to Grand Theft Auto 6 or Red Dead Redemption 2 rumors that have come out over the last few weeks, you can't believe any of it. It's fun to speculate, it's fun to discuss, it's fun to theorize about this sort of thing, but there is absolutely no credibility to any of this at the moment being legit or being fact. And any content creator or news site that's promoting this information as legit cannot be trusted or believed. They're just doing it for clickbaiting. That's the only reason why they're posting videos and articles claiming that this is legit, because they want the views, they want the clicks, and they don't care about credibility. And in reality, we're probably not going to get anything remote to information from Rockstar, be it a teaser or a newswire, until probably sometime after Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out. At the earliest, I foresee us maybe finding something out about Grand Theft Auto 6 maybe sometime in 2019 or 2020. But eventually, yeah, I do think that there will most likely be a Grand Theft Auto 6 coming somewhere down the road, especially with how profitable the Grand Theft Auto franchise has been, and specifically Grand Theft Auto 5 as well as Grand Theft Auto Online. But till that day comes when Rockstar officially teases or puts up an article regarding Grand Theft Auto 6 coming whenever, and they have some basic information about it, just a little taste of what we can expect in Grand Theft Auto 6, don't believe any content creators, don't believe any articles that you see claiming to have legit source when it comes to Grand Theft Auto 6, unless it's straight from Rockstar.